Hi, this is Dr. Bryan from Laneville Family Chiropractic. Another question I often get asked is, why did you decide to become a chiropractor? And I absolutely love that question. For me, part of it probably has to do with my upbringing. My grandfather, on my father's side, was a chiropractor. Unfortunately, he passed a few months before I was born, and so I never had the privilege of getting checked and adjusted by him, which I desperately wish I would have. And I would love to hear about what his practice was like back in the day. But my parents had an appreciation and respect for what chiropractic can do for the body. So I got checked and adjusted as a child. I got my first adjustment before the age of 1. Got checked throughout my childhood years, teen years, adult years. And so I thought everybody did. You know, I thought everybody went to a chiropractor. Didn't really find that out until I grew up a little bit more. When I started to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, I definitely knew I wanted to work in healthcare. I wanted to alleviate pain and suffering in my community in some kind of modality. So I interviewed chiropractors, but I also interviewed ophthalmologists, dermatologists, general practitioners. And the chiropractors were always an interesting group. They always seemed to be having the most fun, had a lot of amazing stories to share. But it was the principles of how it worked, why it worked, what it actually does, what it doesn't do that really attracted me. The philosophy of why that body can actually get better by getting pressure off the nervous system. And so I pursued chiropractic. It was a no-brainer. I really felt like I was called into it. It was one of those gut feelings that you just knew it was the right thing for me to do. And so, and one of the other things is I also had personal experiences that helped give me confidence and certainty that this was the right thing for me too. Remember having migraines while I was an undergrad in college, and I went to the medical doctor and got some painkillers, and actually they made me sick and made things worse. And finally decided, I should go get checked and see if I need to get adjusted. And sure enough, after 3 or 4 adjustments, the migraines were gone. But I went through CT scans, medications. It was a scary time. They were thinking, oh, you never get headaches or migraines all of a sudden, so hopefully it's not a tumor or something. But good old chiropractic got me back on my feet, and I've got plenty of health improvements that I've experienced myself, not just your normal aches and pains. I wouldn't be able to do this as a chiropractor without chiropractic, otherwise my spine would be a mess, and I'd be probably unable to perform the adjustments that I do. But it's also helped me with things like boosting my immunity, helped with eczema. I used to get eczema on my hands and feet. I was that kid that would put steroids on it, not knowing really what else to do at that time. So there's some really neat things that my body's been able to process and heal through regular chiropractic adjustments. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight on why I became a chiropractor. Again, to kind of sum it up, I thought that's what everybody did, and I love it. I love helping others experience these types of results. And if you have any questions about chiropractic, don't hesitate to give me a call, reach out to me, or shoot me an email. So until I see you again, be well.